Guys, I got a question for y'all. At what time do you think that it's appropriate to commit self deletion? I'm trying to be really nice with my words here right now because I don't know, this video might hurt somebody. I don't know, but honestly, I'm not on this platform to really be friendly all the time. But but I say the things that I say because somebody may need to hear it. Some people may need to hear it, you know? We all understand that the holidays are coming up and things may work differently in the United States as opposed to, how things also work overseas, What I'm basically trying to say is that not everybody lives the same kind of lifestyle, you know? Some people could be poor, some people could be rich, all those other things. But uh, some people are not fortunate enough to see their friends and family, to be with loved ones for the holidays. And I know how tough that can be, you know? As a matter of fact, I'm currently in that situation as of right now while I'm speaking through this microphone. But yeah, I do have my own reasons for not being able to see family and friends right now. But however, it's not the first time that it's ever happened. But I think I mainly want to speak to the individuals that basically have no friends or family to really turn to, you know? They could either be gone from this earth or still here, but for other reasons they're not visiting them, you know? And some of the main things that I see, especially around this time of the year, are the multiple self deletions that I hear, like, what, every couple days, I guess. And it really makes you think, you know? Like, what the heck is going on? Like, you gotta understand, like, this is like the loneliest time of the year for a lot of people, you know? There's literally just 365 days of just nonstop the world just beating you down, the world just saying you're not good enough, the world just saying, hey, you should might as well just quit right now, you know? I mean, I hope it don't come off as corny here, but like, don't do it, man. It's not something that you want. It's not. Like, sure, you feel like that you're in that electric chair and you're not really like, and you really have like nothing else to do, or you can't do anything else. You just cannot stand the pressure. I get that, man. I get it. But don't give up, man. Like, just don't. Do not give up. I would say one of the main reasons that some people actually go through with self deletion is the fact that they are not grateful enough of what is going on around them. You know? I was talking to my therapist today, and yes, FreeZen has a therapist. Hence the reason why you see this crazy looking mask pretty much in every one of my videos. All right. But I was talking to my therapist today, and I was basically saying stuff like, I don't know, I was really telling her about my anxiety that I have, and about, I guess, the reasons why I see myself pushing myself a little too hard. And basically, she told me something that I've known my whole life, but I guess physically and mentally I refuse to believe that statement. She basically just said, perfection is just something that you strive for, but it's something that you'll never attain. You know? Basically telling me that perfection in and of itself is actually impossible. You know? And I'm not saying to just like give up on your dreams, give up on your success or whatever. I'm not saying anything like that. It really just comes down to just you being the best you that you can be. You know what I mean? Being the best person that you could possibly be, you know? And that really starts off with you just, I guess, being confident in yourself to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Because, like, sometimes you really got to talk to yourself and be like, hey, I'm not a piece of trash. I'm not what they think that I am. I'm not this low of an individual, you know? Sometimes you really got to tell yourself that. And and this is coming from somebody that really hates about bragging about himself. I really hate bringing attention to myself. I really hate talking about myself. Like, if you tell me to say some good things about myself, I can literally almost never do it. You know, I really, really like hate bringing all kinds of attention to myself. And I do find that some of that is because I'm not too confident within myself, you know, but that's something that we all need to work on as humans, because we don't only let the world beat us up, but we also beat ourselves up all the time, each and every single day, especially if you are a man. Especially if you are a guy. All right, ladies, you can click off the video if you want to. Right now, at this point, you can click off the video because I'm probably just going to be talking to the fellas at this point. All right. But yeah, especially when you're a guy, and especially if you got a little bit of color in your skin too. That's also another thing too that you probably need to consider. I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, it's because I'm dark skinned, it's because I'm this color. I never really want to be that guy, but you can't say that it doesn't exist here. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I know it's gonna sound cliche, but you really got to keep your head up. You really got to talk to yourself, you know? And it's crazy how natural that we have, like how it's in our nature to basically talk ourselves down all the time, because the world wants us to continually be humble and everything like that. I'm not saying to stop being humble, but it almost sounds like that they're confusing humility for like self-doubt sometimes. You know what I mean? As if like, oh, he's just being humble. He says he's not that good. He says he's getting lucky. Da 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 da. They sometimes confuse that with self-doubt, you know? And then they want to call that humility or whatever. Like, I can't exactly get behind that, you know? But yeah, man, that's basically all that I really wanted to say. Like I said, I was gonna record something. I was gonna record like another gameplay, but when I heard that there was an individual that I knew that took themselves out the game, like, I mean, hold on, let me back up. It's not somebody that I know, because I don't really have the details on it, but when I did hear about a self-deletion near my area, it kind of reminded me of another self-deletion from an actual close friend of mine. And that did kind of hit hard a little bit, you know. And I do think about that sometimes, You know, I mean, part of that is the reason why I even started taking YouTube seriously. You know, or why I'm at least starting to take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like, I guess like these last couple minutes, I could talk to the fellas, man, because I know. I mean, clearly, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am also a guy. Yes, I am a male. If you thought that I was a female, I guess I can kind of understand why. Because of my freaking avatar that you guys are seeing right now. But um I understand that, even especially as a guy, like, you have so many responsibilities. From the day that you're born to the day that you leave this earth, like, you have so many responsibilities. And I'm not saying that women don't have the same kind of responsibilities either. I mean, they don't. But I'm not saying that ladies don't have any responsibilities at all. Like, they have a lot as well. But especially in today's age, man, we're just taught to do so much, to give so much, to provide so much. And even if we do all those things and then some, we're still getting crapped on, you know? So, of course, me also as a fellow man, that stuff is difficult, man. You could be providing for a whole family, and then all of a sudden, your girl want to hop on somebody else. You know what I mean? And of course, that could drive a lot of dudes. I mean, yes, it definitely drives a lot of men to self-deletion, man. Oh, and don't even get me started on the why, or on the guys that have wives, and on the guys that, yeah, I can imagine. Well, I can't even imagine that kind of pain being even more severe than just you dating a chick, you know? So I'm even talking to those guys that had wives and kids and stuff like that. Like, honestly, I can't relate, at least not yet, you know? But I understand that it's hard, okay? I understand that it's difficult, all right? And honestly, self-deletion is not going to do anything. As a matter of fact, it's going to do worse. And the reason why I say that is because now that you took yourself out the game, now there's like, you know, now you're kind of like forfeiting your responsibilities onto somebody else, you know? In other words, the reason why I mainly say that, actually, let me just say that. The reason why I mainly say that is because even at death, people are still profiting out of you leaving this earth. Ain't that crazy? Funerals, arrangements, all that stuff is money, and not a few dollar bills. No. I'm talking about the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? They're all profiting after you die, after you commit self-deletion. So taking yourself out of the game all because you can't take it anymore, like, I'm not calling you soft or whatever. Like, mourn and cry if you need to. Okay? Do that stuff if you need to. All right? If you got to let it out, talk to your homeboys about it. I don't recommend you go to another woman, but talk to your homeboys about it. Talk to somebody about it, even if they're not your homeboys. Like, I'm pretty sure you can go to a chapel somewhere, you can go to a church somewhere, you can talk to a pastor, this, that, and the third, and talk to like a good pastor, not just somebody that just clocks in and then no. Find someone that you can actually trust to talk to. Okay? But I understand it can be difficult, man. And in these times, man, you really have to, like, I'm not saying to just pick yourself up, but take the rest if you need to. Right now, you're currently a wounded soldier. All right? Patch yourself up. Do a little bit of self-aid. And I guess find some way to pick yourself up to get back on that horse. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that sounds so cliche right now. But I just don't want y'all giving up, man. Like, I felt like someone needed to hear this, needed to see this video, and just get a little bit of, of pep in their step. You know what I'm saying? I know that the world likes to, or at least in the U.S., I'm keeping it a buck. At least in the States, they like to imply or say that they care about men's mental health. All right? They like to say that stuff just to make themselves look good in the public, But what happens when we have a flat tire? What happens when we lose our job? What happens when our girlfriend that cheats on us breaks up with us? What happens then? The whole world be dogging on us as if we haven't been crapped on enough already. So I wanted to push this video out real quick just to say, hey man, it's not over. Every moment that you're breathing right now, like every single breath that you take is a chance for you to turn things around, or to at least begin the process of turning things around. All right. And ladies, I know you're still watching. You ain't slick. I see you. I know you're still watching. All right. And I know that you know that what I'm saying is true. For most women. Sorry. I gotta always put that in there. For most women, it's true. All right. But yeah. I hope you guys have a great holiday, man. And don't do anything reckless, man. Like, please take care of yourself. Like I said, cry if you need to. Cry it out if you need to. I wouldn't recommend crying it out in front of another female. I'm sorry, ladies, but you just do not know how to handle our emotions. Okay? But, yeah. I want y'all to take care, man. Chase your passions. Because you're living for a reason. You're living to become a better human being. And part of that, becoming a better human being, is chasing your passions. No matter how crazy it looks. The Most High put that inside of you for a reason. So that you can not only be happy within yourself, but also inspire for people that may want to do the same things, that may be chasing the same passions. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there before I go way off topic and I turn this into an hour long lecture to y'all. But yeah, I hope y'all keep your heads up. All right. I know it's difficult. Trust me. I know. If you knew what I truly went through, trust me, I understand. Okay. And until next time, deuces.